Welcome everyone. As we continue on with the criminal trial today, we're going to be looking at legal representation, which includes legal aid. Okay, in New South Wales, the Legal Aid Commission really does play quite a pivotal role in the facilitating of access to justice. Defendants have a right to a fair trial, and they also have a right to legal representation. They really are very important and linked together. You should remember that defendants do not have an absolute right to legal representation. This was really highlighted in Dietrich versus R in 1992, where Dietrich argued that not everyone has the finances to seek proper legal representation. They do, however, have an implied right, and you can see the High Court's decision on this. The implication, particularly in serious criminal cases, is that there is a strong risk that the accused will not receive a fair trial without legal representation. And this can result in injustices in the courtroom. So legal aid is funded by the government, so you can also consider resource allocation and efficiency in this, and it is necessary for legal aid to apply selection criteria to determine whether someone should actually qualify for their services, or whether people are just trying to rort the system and get a freebie. The majority of the state government's law and order budget is spent in order of cost. So policing, courts, then correctional services, that means jails. And the general selection criteria are the means test, the merit test, and jurisdiction. So the defendant must be means tested to decide whether their income or assets can actually pay for legal representation. The merit test will not be used in criminal matters. So does that person have a reasonable prospect of success? Jurisdiction test will be used to see what area of law is being used, because not all areas of law are covered by legal aid. Now, it's important to note that legal aid is often limited in funding, where many people who require assistance actually may not receive it because it is so limited in its resources. So a big hint here is that legal aid is a really great way for those that are accused to gain access to the law and to legal representation. However, depending on levels of funding, timeliness, the government resource efficiency really can be affected. The government does have a budget, things are limited. So whilst it is great on one hand, it might be in one sense discriminatory in another because people do miss out. And that's all for this one. Thanks for joining us.